Hi guys, welcome to the Craft You Creech. In today's video, I am going to be turning a gold outdated lamp into a Pottery Barns inspired beauty. Please remember to like and subscribe if you like refinishing and making things look pretty. The first thing I did was clean the lamp really well with alcohol. And then I taped off any areas I didn't want paint to get on, like the cord and the top part where the light bulb inserts. I'm spray painting my base with a beigey color. We just recently moved into a house that has hardly any ceiling lights, so I've been on the hunt for lamps and things like that to give us some light during darker times of the day and at night. Make sure your base coat dries fully before you start your next step. Here is the lamp, and I have a handful of things here. I've got some white or creamy colored chalk paint, some black chalk paint, some grayish colored chalk paint, and I have some brown wax, a sponge, a paintbrush, a little bit of water, and you're going to need paper towels. I've already dry brushed a coat of white paint. Dry brushing is basically just adding the smallest amount of paint to the tip of your brush. I like to go in different directions, and this gives it more of a textured look. I also went back with some of the grayish color paint and did the same thing, dry brushing, and I also added some water to blend the paint colors a little bit. The white paint will sort of pick up and highlight the raised areas and the curved areas on the lamp, while the darker color will create a contrast and pick up the lower portions of the lamp. The chalk paint dries fast, so you're able to work quickly, and this is really not a project that takes a lot of time. It's just getting it to look the way you want it to look. I like to tap my brush on a piece of cardboard or a stiff piece of paper, and that just gets the excess paint out of my brush, and I can go back and use the paint that I tapped out of my brush to reload it. When I have maybe too much of the grayish color painted on my lamp, I will just go back over it with the white, and that just lightens it a little bit and makes it blend nicely. This is really a great way to update any lamps you have. They are not cheap to buy brand new. I found a large lot of lamps at an auction that only cost me $1 for all of them. I think I got 5 or 6 lamps in the whole lot. So it was basically almost free. I feel like these two colors together really give this lamp a Pottery Barn feel. I didn't end up using my black paint because I really just liked these two colors together, and I felt like I didn't need the black. I was originally planning on doing a faux metal look on this lamp, but I feel like this matches my decor in my home better. I'm just continuing to dry brush and go back and forth and creating texture with my brush. Not including dry time of my spray paint, I think this project took me a whole 30 minutes to complete. Don't forget to paint the little piece that screws in on the top that holds the lampshade onto your lamp. When I was satisfied with the whole look and feel of my lamp, I went in and I took my sponge and I dipped it in my brown antiquing wax. Then I dipped my sponge into water and I wiped the wax on to the lamp. I then wiped any excess wax off with a paper towel. This gave my lamp a very subtle aged look, as well as created some shadows and darkened my lamp a bit. It's completely up to you how dark you want your wax to be. You can skip the water and your wax will be thicker, which will also make your lamp look darker and more aged. Because my lamp was inspired by Pottery Barn, I'm choosing to do a lighter wax effect versus a darker one. I'm just continuing to wipe on my wax. There are so many things you can do with wax. You can also tap it with your sponge, and that will create more of a textured look if that's what you're going for. There is really no wrong way of doing this. Just have fun and be creative and make something beautiful with something that may have been outdated or not your style. It's a great way to recycle and keep these things out of the dump and give them new life and reuse them. Here is the last little piece I need to paint. The top part that holds the lampshade on. This can be a little tricky to paint and not get any paint on your hands or fingers especially. The last thing I did was use a matte clear spray sealer and sprayed the lamp to seal it. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. And please remember to like and subscribe.